originally I did the video unpacking these, trying to make it all nice and cinematic and stuff. There was an issue with the audio, so none of that's really usable. I got it fixed now. So if you see a jump to another video of me scanning in a different shirt and everything, I had to kind of use what I could with all this, but this will be the intro and then outro for the main purpose of it. So I got this order for 3D scanning the upper to what is called the Carbon Max from Wraithworks. In this, and I'm just going to go through how I do it, my process for scanning for when I get orders or customers asking for detailed stuff. And this is a two-part job, but this first part is just scanning these housings. I already scanned the one, which was in the little short that I put out, and then this is the other half. The biggest thing that they want is they want to prioritize the internal geometry and provide the 3D scan STL, and just using calipers and micrometers is measuring these outer wall thicknesses. So the first one I'm going to do is the interior. I'm going to let it dry a little bit more because it's still a bit wet. The biggest thing when I was spraying it was making sure in these corners and this feature right here is going to have enough coating on it, because that feature in these tight 90 corners is what's going to be the hardest for it to pick up. So as long as those are painted well, and on top of these edges is also, there's a lot of fiber pieces sticking out on the inside. The outside looks amazing, but the inside is going to have more fiber because it's not trimmed. These parts end up getting trimmed about the line, a little under the line you can see, and there's other holes and stuff machined in it later, but because it's not trimmed, a lot of these fibers are sticking up where it would be trimmed, so the scanner might pick those up. It's just going to be a little more post-process of cleaning all that up. Next thing I'm going to do is I put these up. I put the taller ones up so when I'm scanning this way, it still has markers to pick up. I just usually make sure it's far away enough that it's not going to get in the way of the scan. And then these are all just 3D printed off my bamboo. And then these ground ones, which is just 3 and they sit flat, those are nice for overhead because it's always the scanner always wants about 4 of these markers at a time. If it's under 4, it starts getting upset and you can easily lose tracking, so you kind of want to overkill with all the markers. And so these the tall ones are nice for sideways scans because it can still see the marker. These ones are better for top-down scans because you can at least 3 at a time on one of them. So I have no complete method of laying these out. I make sure it's within a good distance of each other. Maybe try and get a couple on the corners, one on the edges, far enough away that it's not going to be in the way of the scan, but close enough that it can. And then these little multi-markers are just nice extras. The software is real simple to get rid of all of these, so that's why it's not a big deal to me how many I put down, because at a click of a button it'll get rid of everything. So it's real user friendly when it comes to that. Okay, if I do this right, then what I hear I'll put somewhere in the frame. But all I'm gonna do is new scan. I'm gonna go down to, this is in millimeters, so I'm gonna go down to 0.1 millimeter. Parallel lines, because the cross lines is nice for scanning fast and more bigger, like body panels and stuff like that, where parallel lines are going to be better for picking up these walls and the details within on the inside. Point cloud, scan mode. So we're going to do a preview. So, after scanning these and doing the measurements between the physical part and the measurements on the scan, it was 0.02 millimeters of difference, which is about 0.8 of an inch. They're very happy with that. Even surprisingly, even some of the fiber came through on the scan, so it was really cool to see that. So after cleaning those up, they're very happy with it, and so this one's done. I have another project coming from them that I will do another video on. Videos down the line of just work I have coming up is a sculpture that someone made by hand. They wanted it scanned, possibly a little bit of reverse engineering on it to fix some parts of it, and I'm not sure what he's going to do with that yet. I have another gentleman sending me a part that's no longer manufactured, and it was meant for older vehicles. He needs that scanned, reverse engineered, and maybe some parts printed and sent off. So if you guys are enjoying the videos, appreciate you watching, and I'll see you next time.